is not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of Phatts TV, sanctioned by PA Phatts and the non-genetically proven son. Any and all words have been authorized during the show. There is nothing off-limits. Nobody is restricted from watching and participating in the show. It is a free-for-all. Commencing at the siren, any and all discussions will be legal for an extended period of time. Sports, politics, and any and all controversial topics will be talked about. You have been warned. May God be with us all.
Welcome to Phatts TV on this Tuesday night, August the 18th. For those of you first-timers, you are looking at the world-famous PA Phatts. To my right sits the non-genetically proven son.
World famous.
World famous. Who will not be sitting to my right too much longer.
You got one more show.
I got one more show after this for a while. And then somebody goes back to school, so we'll have to be doing this via Zoom.
Great. As if I didn't get enough Zoom already up at school.
Well, okay, we could do it using Skype.
Same thing.
Zoom looks better, though.
It looks more professional.
It does.
Maybe
it does
I want to
look-
use Google Teams or whatever.
Well, we can even use Google Teams, too. So, another beautiful day down
Maybe
here.
I want to use House Party or whatever it's
I
called.
don't know if I could use that.
Maybe I want to use Uvu.
I don't even know if I could use that. So, unfortunately, I got to remember to take a picture of the flag, since it's your flag, and it's going to go with you.
Oh, spend the $5,
No,
you cheap ass.
no, I could take a picture of it and use it as the background.
Cheap.
I do know.
You are so cheap.
Well, Althouse is Jewish. Didn't you know that?
Sure. Sure. It's definitely not a German name at all, no.
Or maybe Phatts is Jewish. I don't know. Something's Jewish.
It's $4.99 on Amazon.
Where's your yarmulke?
Up your butt. It's $4.99, you cheap bastard.
Well, if I do it as the background...
You're not
then-
a Trump supporter.
If I... Shut up. If I do it as the background, then when I'm working, I don't have to change the background then when people call me during work. Because I sit right here in the Phatts studios while I'm actually doing my
You
actual
don't want
job.
people to see that?
I was told it's not a good idea
By who?
by my boss. After about a month of having it, But he doesn't care. But other people might care. So,
They need to grow a pair.
so when we call each other using Microsoft Teams,
You put a background.
I have to answer it without the camera on, change the background, and then turn on the camera.
What do you change your background to?
Whatever's there.
The galaxy?
No. Sometimes, it just looks like a regular house, and sometimes, I'll do, a locker room because I'll click the wrong one. It's literally like I'm in a gym locker room.
In the gym?
Yes. So anyway, getting back to the weather, it was another really nice day.
I wouldn't know. I don't think I went outside today.
I did. I went and got the mail.
I heard you get the mail. I don't think I went.
It's going to be another open your windows night.
Ooh.
Yes. No, we could give the air conditioning a break. A break.
It's 70 in our house and it's hot.
Well, yeah, that's because we're used to it being 40 in our house. So anyway, last night was the kickoff to the, excuse me, Democratic National Convention.
Come on, Grandpa Joe.
Snooze fest alert, by the way, if you're going to watch any of this.
Is it bad?
It was it's all virtual. So, they're not giving speeches in front of a live audience. And they're all taped speeches. I wrote on Facebook, it's like watching WWE tape. It's boring. It puts you to sleep. But being the person I am, I have to watch it for you people so I can commentate on it. So let's talk about last night a little bit. And trust me, some of it was really, really hard to stay awake. I'm not going to touch on all of the speakers that were there, but there's certainly one I want to touch on. So, the first one I want to talk about is they had the family of George Floyd on. Two of his brothers. And they did, a moment of silence. And they talked about how kind and caring a person George Floyd was. Let me ask you a question, non-genetically proven son. Do you think he was kind and caring when he was pointing that gun at the stomach of a pregnant woman?
No.
Do you think he was kind and caring when he was pointing that gun at the stomach of a pregnant woman while his besties robbed her blind? Don't think so. And then beat her up, if I remember correctly. Doesn't seem to be kind and caring. At least not to me. That is not something a kind and caring person does.
Nah.
I mean, there are a lot of men that think that's kind and caring, those that like to beat their spouses, and I tell you what, you beat your spouse, you should be beating yourself 5 times as bad. Don't ever beat your spouse, or else I'm going to beat you 5 times as bad. So anyway, so they came on and did a moment of silence. All right, big whoop-de-doo. They got their 3 minutes of fame. So then Governor Cuomo was on. The good governor from the state of New York.
The Governor Queermo?
Take it. I know you didn't watch any of this.
No.
Take a guess what he talked about. You're going to find this funny. You guys are going to find this funny too if you don't know what he was talking
Did he
about.
talk about something I care about?
Well, sort of, kind of.
Did he talk about something that isn't left?
What happened in his state that was so bad that was caused by him? Do you recall?
That he put people with COVID in a nursing home?
Right. So what did he talk about last night? How Trump's response to COVID-19 is god-awful.
Ugh.
Really? That's the person you want to get to talk about COVID-19? The person that is directly responsible for the murder of how many people? What? Seriously? Seriously? I mean, not even you would do something that dumb.
No.
But this is the American left, and they want to be. They want to run this country.
Man, we can tell you what I talk about what I told you last night about the video that I watched.
Go ahead.
That I watched this show called Oversimplified. They
Yes.
basically take something and
Oversimplify it.
oversimplify it. It was the Russian Revolution,
Yes.
and I said, "Oh, what perfect timing!"
Yes.
Because that was interesting.
Yes. If you
How that
ever,
went
if you
down.
ever want to get like history explained to you in a simple way,
Oversimplified.
are these on YouTube or they have their own?
They have like World War I, World War II, the Russian Revolution, the Chinese, the Three Kingdoms, the Cold War. They have a bunch of other
Yeah.
stuff.
So if you're not like into history like I am, but you want to take a half an hour and learn about these things, that's the place where you want to go.
It started back in like the 1850s with like the 3 czars before the last one.
Okay. Do we need to get into the discussion of the French Revolution?
How you started back?
Huh?
1,000 years.
I took a class in college.
That's another thing that's in there on that.
I took a class in college on the French Revolution.
Which was in
The 1700s.
yeah. And you started in what year?
Like 812.
How the oppression of
The Visigoths.
caused 900 years before caused the.
It literally took, the class was 15 weeks. This is most college classes. It literally took us 12 weeks to get to the actual French Revolution. We studied 900 years of what led up to the French Revolution. The Visigoths, look them up. The Visigoths.
I'm sure you at that point were like, "What the hell?"
I did.
You
did.
thought it'd be cool, didn't you?
And if I wasn't such a history buff, I would have dropped that class. But the French Revolution is very interesting.
I don't know if I would have wanted to hear that 900 years before the French Revolution. Like, I didn't really... I mean, the first 20 minutes of the video was before World War One.
Yeah.
It's like, no, this happened, like, during World War One.
Yeah.
That's when it was mainly a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they dropped out of the war because their czar was an idiot. Because he was
Slightly.
he was on the front lines, and whatever guy, I forget his name.
Whatever guy. That guy.
He had a beard. He had a beard.
They all had beards back then.
He was calling the shots, and then your boy, what's his face?
My boy. Okay.
What's his name?
Hurry up. We're getting off topic.
What's
here.
his name?
Look it up. So anyway, after the good Governor
Lenin.
Cuomo... Lenin. Wow. Okay. All right. Very good. So after the good Governor Cuomo came this lady from Arizona. Just a normal person. Just your average, everyday, normal person.
Okay.
Talking about how her father died of COVID.
Okay. Are you sure it was COVID?
Who knows?
Or was it a cold? Or pneumonia?
I don't know. Maybe he fell out of a balloon. A hot air balloon. And he
Fell
had COVID.
out of a balloon.
Yeah, he fell out of a hot air balloon and got COVID on his way down, and that's how he died. Who knows?
Okay.
But supposedly the dad was a Trump supporter.
Okay.
Okay, and the daughter was talking about, oh, the only pre-existing condition he had was he supported Trump. Really? Okay, so she blames Trump for his death. She specifically said that. I blame Trump for his death. Supposedly he caught COVID because he went to a karaoke bar after Arizona lifted their stay-at-home order. Let me repeat. He supposedly got COVID because he went to a karaoke bar after Arizona lifted their stay-at-home order. Did Trump lift the Arizona stay-at-home order?
Nah.
Nah, he didn't. What the fuck do these people think? Seriously. Seriously. How about this? How about it was your dad's fault he got COVID? How's that? How's that sit with you? Just like if I got it, it would be my fault. If you got it, it would be your fault. So then the good Governor Gretchen Whitmer came on. Now, we all know about Gretchen Whitmer. You know, she keeps her state closed, can't go do anything, but she could go out on the river to go to her cabin. Oh, wait, her husband's cabin.
What
You know.
state?
Michigan. Michigan.
The great old state of Michigan.
Michigan.
Still sucks.
Michigan does suck. She gave the speech. She said, tonight I'm here at the UAW Local 652 in Lansing, Michigan. Union Hall.
Okay.
Union Hall. She talked about how Obama saved the auto industry. Yeah? Okay. All right. How did he save the auto industry?
I don't know.
He gave General Motors billions of dollars. And the government took control of the company. Kind of sounds socialistic, doesn't it? But he allowed General Motors to buy the company back. So that's how he saved the auto industry. He didn't save the auto industry, he saved General Motors, which is part of the auto industry. As far as I know, there's Ford and Chrysler that also make cars in America.
Tesla.
And Tesla, and a whole bunch of others now that do
Tesla.
that crap.
Okay.
Adam Zappacosta. By the way, for those of you that want to message us, feel free. The message board is live and operational. Right now, I don't have the message board up as I'm going through the people who were talking last night at the party. So then they had some people who were pro Black Lives Matter
Yeah.
giving a speech about how the platform isn't progressive enough. Okay.
Whatever.
It's not progressive enough. Now, again, there's a difference between Black Lives Matter and Black Lives Matter. There's a difference. There's a difference between thinking that people who are black, their lives matter. Different
Revolution. I don't know. Oh. Oh?
Are we back?
Maybe.
Stream resumed. Okay, sorry about that. Our internet's a little icky, slow tonight. So, sorry about that.
I'm waiting for, like, our TV to
Yeah,
stop having an aneurysm over here.
our TV's a little weird. Take it and back out of there and then go back in there. So anyway, we're talking about the group. There's a difference between Black Lives Matter, thinking that people who are black, that their lives matter. It's different from the group Black Lives Matter. I don't know where the stream dropped. Because the group Black Lives Matter are Marxists. If you don't know what Marxism is, look it up.
What's the Russian Revolution? That helps.
Russians. They are admitted Marxists. Okay. You know, I don't know what that is, so
The
I don't
funniest
care.
part is she's watching this stream.
Okay. Whatever that means, I don't.
Kiana.
I don't care. So we got sandwiched in between Marxists and a socialist.
Yeah.
Okay. Sandwiched in between them, we have 4 Republicans. Rhinos. Republicans in name only. And this is the part I really want to talk about. So, there was some ladies that came on. Just quick. 20, 30 seconds. There was former governor of New Jersey, Christine Todd Whitman. There was former Hewlett-Packard CEO, Meg Whitman. And former rep from New York, Susan Molinari. Who said, you know, she dealt with Trump for years upon years upon years, and he's a failure at everything he does. Funny, he won the presidency, so I guess he's not a failure at everything. Darn. But then John Kasich, however the fuck you say his name, came on. Now, I want to delve into John Kasich. And we're gonna go back in time to the Visigoths. We're gonna talk about John Kasich going back to the year 800.
Right.
No, we're not. We're gonna talk about John Kasich going back to the 1980s.
Okay.
Okay. Back to when I was a young Phatts.
Little Phatts.
I was a young Phatts, and I've told the story how I was a fan of Ronald Reagan, even when I was young. I was a fan of Ronald Reagan. My grandfather, who lived with us on my mother's side, he didn't like Reagan. He liked Jimmy Carter. And I recall asking him, why doesn't he like Reagan? Go ahead.
He's going to take away the Social Security.
He said he was going to take away Social Security. Now, we hear that same thing 40 years later. Do we not hear people just say, a couple days ago, Trump is going to eliminate Social Security. He's going to take away Medicare. We still hear the same lines 40 freaking years later. 40 years!
Still hasn't been taken away.
And it's not going to be taken away, although it should be partially privatized. They tried to do that several years ago, a couple decades ago. It should be privatized because I should be able to take the money that's going to be coming to me and invest it where it will make more. Especially if you buy Penn stock when it's at $5 a share.
And then sell it at 18.
And it's now at 55.
Is it seriously at
Yes,
55
it's seriously
now?
at 55.
Oh. You're mad.
So, as you guys know, Reagan was president for 2 terms. And when his time was done, we got into Papa Bush, whatever. Now we got into Clinton. By that time, I was in college. Going back to my college days. And I was looking for the next conservative all-star. And I found him in John Kasich. Little-known rep from Ohio. Trust me, I was one of those nerds that would watch C-SPAN. when C-SPAN was in its younger days.
Jesus Christ.
Yes. Yes. That's how you learn about stuff, is to watch stuff like that. So, when the Republicans took over Congress for the first time, or took over the House of Representatives for the first time in 50 or 60 years, whatever it was, thanks to Newt Gingrich's Contract for America, for those of you that are old enough, John Kasich became chairman of the House Budget Committee. You remember that?
Just like it was yesterday.
Yes, it was only 6 years before you were born, but
That's right.
you remember that. And he was basically the guy that guided the Contract of America through the House of Representatives. He was the one. He was the epitome of what conservatism is. If in the 90s you looked up conservative in the dictionary, you would see a picture of William Buckley and John Kasich.
Who in the world is William Buckley?
Well, you're going to have to just look it up.
Who is William Buckley? That's a name and a half, though. I like that name.
Well, name your child William Buckley Althouse.
Got it. On it. William Buckley Althouse.
So, I thought John Kasich was an all-star. He was by far my favorite politician that was in...
Yet, in your yearbook,
Can
it doesn't
I
say John Kasich.
No, because Donald Trump was my hero because he was rich. Yes, Donald Trump is in my yearbook when it says, who's your hero?
So was Trump's in my yearbook, too. It says Trump 2016.
Like father, like non-genetically proven son. So anyway, Kasich formed an exploratory committee to run for president when he was still in the House. It didn't go anywhere because he wasn't well known yet. And then he just quit one day. He didn't run for re-election. And he went into the private sector, went to work for Lehman Brothers, which was a mistake. I mean, but you're going to make a lot of money working for Lehman Brothers. But be that as it may. He pops back up in 2008 when he decides that he's going to run for governor of Ohio. I was pumped. Pumped, baby. Pumped. The governor of Ohio at the time, Strickland, I believe was his last name. He was weak. Very weak. He ran Ohio into the ground. They were so in debt, it wasn't even funny. So I figured Kasich, it'll be a breeze. He won, but it was close. He won like 51-48 or something like that. And then there was a third-party candidate that got some votes. But he won. And he got Ohio back on the right track using fiscal conservatism. Right on, man. Ran again in 2014, and he won by a lot. He had like around 70-some-odd%. He was well liked. Then he turned his sights on the presidency. Okay, now, I've talked about this as well. The whole reason why Trump got the nomination is because the media got him the nomination. He's the only, because we all know the media, has a slight left-wing bias, just slight. Slight.
Yeah, slight.
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 Yeah, slight.
All he talked about was Trump. So that's who people paid attention to. That was pretty cool. So that's who people paid attention to. There is no doubt in my mind that if Kasich got the nomination, he would have beat Hillary a hell of a lot easier than Trump did. It's common knowledge for those of you that pay attention that Kasich was the guy that the Hillary campaign was most worried about. It's common knowledge if you listen to these people. Because they knew she would lose to him.
Yeah, I don't even think he was in the final 3 people, was he?
Yeah, he was the last one that dropped out because he wouldn't drop out.
Oh, for some reason I thought it was like Rubio and Trump left.
No. Kasich would not drop out. And then he dropped out like extremely late. There was talk that he was going to be Trump's vice presidential nominee, but Kasich said, no, I will not accept that. Don't ask me. He didn't like Trump. He can't stand Trump. Because what does Trump do? He, talks trash about you in the Trumpian way. That's why a lot of people like him. John Kasich doesn't like him. So what does John Kasich do? He appears now at the Democratic National Convention. He sold his soul to the left. You sold your soul to the left. You spoke, his whole speech, which wasn't long, it was like 3 minutes, was about unity over party. Country over party. We got to bring, everybody's got to come back together, and that can't happen with Trump because nobody likes Trump. No, the swamp doesn't like Trump, and the left doesn't like Trump because Trump's getting freaking shit done, and he's exposing people in the swamp. So Kasich wants to side with people who are opposed to 95% of the people 95% of the things he preaches about. These people are not conservatives. These people are progressives. Very different. Very different. John Kasich, I have a message for you. You were my hero. John Kasich, you are now dead to me. I will never support you for anything ever again. I actually donated to your campaign. I will never support anything. If you run for condom maker, I will fight for your opponent in the primary. If you run for garbage collector, I will campaign for your primary opponent. You, John Kasich, could kiss my fat, hairy, white fucking ass.
That's a lot of ass.
That is a lot of ass. It's a lot of ass.
Okay.
You're a sellout, John Kasich. Even if you try to run for president, you think people like me are now gonna just forget about what you did and vote for you? No, you have no chance now. You sold your soul. Good luck getting 2% if you ever decide to run for president again in the Republican primary. You're done. Done.
Watch he wins.
Ain't happening. Because he needs people like me. So then, right after they talk about unity, they bring on Bernie Sanders. Uncle Bernie. Crazy Uncle Bernie. So we just get done talking about unity, and then we bring on a socialist. Really?
At least
Who plans this shit?
At least it's not a Marxist.
Yeah, so they have Marxists, Republicans, socialists. Who the hell plans this stuff? Unity! Yeah! And he's on there, Kasich's on there saying, Biden's not going to be that bad. I know Biden for 30 years. He's a political moderate. Crazy Grandpa Bernie comes on and says, we've pushed Joe to the left. He is the most progressive candidate ever on a presidential ticket. If he wins, we're going to push him more to the left. Wait, didn't John Kasich just say he was a moderate?
30 years ago, he was a moderate.
If you look at his voting record, yes, he was a moderate, but that's before he went senile. There's no doubt he's moved. He had an interview with somebody today. You said, who was
Cardi
that person?
B.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
A rapper. Who has no political knowledge at all.
Where she asked him, are we gonna get free Medicare? And he goes, yeah, free Medicare. That sounds great. We'll do that. What?
There was something else. It was free college too.
Yeah, free college. Oh yeah, we're gonna do that too. Great. That doesn't sound like a moderate. He's so freaking senile. He doesn't even know what the hell he says. No wonder why he stays in his basement. The Democrats probably did this whole COVID-19 because they knew he was gonna win. They wanted him to be the president. They can't get him out. Can you imagine? I can't wait
for
his
he'll step down, and then his VP's the president.
I can't wait for his speech on Thursday. Now, obviously, it's going to be taped, and God knows how many times it's going to be edited. God only knows how many times it's going to be edited. And in fact, we are going to be on air. I wanted to tell you this. We are going to be on air late Thursday, so you don't even have to come home for 8 o'clock. We're going to be doing a very late show Thursday because I want to be live when that asshole gives his speech.
When does he give his speech?
I don't know, probably about 10 o'clock or so.
Okay.
So we're going to do a very late show Thursday. So then the other candidates were on. The other people that ran. Actually, they were on before Crazy Bernie, except for one. Did anybody watch it last night? There was one who wasn't there. Did anybody catch who that was? Anybody? Why would they hold sore loser?
I don't. Imagine with 2 E's.
Well, there was somebody who ran for president on the Democratic side this year in the primaries that was not in his group of speeches. It's a she.
Michael?
She. No, she wasn't running. She was on last night.
At least you know who it was.
She's a... Yes. Doing, doing, doing. She's a representative from Hawaii. There's your big clue.
Kiana.
There's your clue. She was in the Navy. Amazing how she was absent last night. So then the keynote speaker came on and it was Michelle. Doing, 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 doing. No, it wasn't Warren. Hawaii. Yeah, that's your clue. Hawaii.
That's San Francisco.
No, Warren's Massachusetts, dumbass.
No. I was thinking of what's her face.
Rep from Hawaii. Is it Kiana? Yes, it's Kiana. Yes, it's Kiki. Yes.
It's Kiki. She doesn't like that name.
She did not get a lot of votes. She liked to wear white on stage.
Was she black?
No, she was darker skinned, but she wasn't black.
I think it's...
She was Hawaiian. They're all...
darkish.
They're all copper tone over there because of all the sun.
They're all copper tone over there.
Because of the sun. It's just a fact. Not saying there's anything wrong with being copper tone. It's just there's so much sun all the time that they got to wear suntan lotion constantly, so they get this copperish glow about them.
She said we all suck.
How come no one knows the name of this person? Can't come up with it yet, people? You guys disappoint me.
How are we supposed to know?
You guys disappoint me. Because if you're paying attention, it's there.
Do I know it?
No, you don't pay attention.
Thanks.
So then Michelle came on to wrap up the night. You know, when they go low, we go high. I think she was talking about having an erection.
Maybe.
What I don't understand is a lot of people call her, she's the rock star of the Democratic Party. What do people like about her? I mean, seriously, what did she do?
Ruin high school lunch.
She did ruin lunches in school. What else did she do?
That's about it.
She was the first transvestite? I don't know. What did she do? Seriously, somebody tell me what she did as First Lady, other than ruin school lunches.
Because that was her thing. Healthy food was her, choice.
Yes.
She danced on Ellen's show.
She did. Doing, 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 doing. Yes, she did. How come no one's getting this rep from Hawaii? Look it up. Rep Democratic presidential candidate from Hawaii. I'll let you look up the name. Because nobody could get it, apparently.
Tulsi Gabbard?
Tulsi Gabbard. Very good. Yay! Somebody got it. She was inexplicably absent from that part last night. So anyway, yeah, Christine, you're a little late.
So at least she's watching.
Yes,
she hasn't
and paying attention. And at least she's paying attention. So seriously, why is Michelle a rock star? Somebody tell me. What do people like about her? I don't know.
You're a little late.
You're a little late. Actually, I was about 2 weeks early. Back in 1972. My due date was the 15th. I was born on the 2nd.
When was my due date?
You were 2 weeks early, too. Your due date was December 1st. You were born November 19th.
On a Friday.
On a Friday.
Haven't listened to you since day one.
Nope. Not even day one. So who's on tonight? Well, the keynote speaker tonight, I believe, is Dr. Jill Biden. The good doctor. The one that, that's going to inject Joe with drugs to keep him kind of sane for the first 3 months of his presidency before he has to step down. Lisa Blunt Rochester. Who the hell is that? She's the chairwoman of Biden's campaign. She's from Delaware.
Oh, yeah. I see the next one.
John Kerry is on tonight. The best thing John Kerry ever did was marry Teresa Hines. After her poor husband, who was a senator from Pennsylvania, died in an airplane accident.
You skipped one.
I know I did. Literally, John Kerry went from being the poorest senator to one of the richest as soon as he said "I do" to Teresa Hines. Because she inherited the Hines. You know, Hines, catch up?
Yeah. I see the next one, too.
Yes. AOC is on time. Interesting about it, they're only giving her 60 seconds.
Because she talked about eating babies. Isn't that one?
No.
Oh.
What the hell can you talk about in 60 seconds? Maybe she'll give us some drink recipes. She was a bartender. They're literally giving her 60 seconds. Chucky Schumer is on tonight. There's something worth watching.
Who's that?
God, you don't know much.
No.
He's the minority leader in the Senate.
Why would I know that?
Because you should know that. He's a New Yorker.
Does he have that accent, too?
No, he's
Then
Jewish.
he's not a New Yorker.
I believe he's Jewish.
He's not a cool New Yorker. Coffee.
And the one that Sally Yates is on. Who cares about Sally Yates, too? But the one that I skipped, the big dog is on tonight. The big dog. Bill Clinton. Now, they're only giving him like 3 to 4 minutes, too. Because he'll steal the show. But what do you think he's going to talk about in 3 to 4 minutes? You know what I want to see him talk about in those 3 to 4 minutes?
Monica Lewinsky?
I want to see him talk about his time on Epstein Island.
Or that.
I kind of don't think
Didn't he go there like 23 times or something?
Who knows how many times? Or, I want to know, like, I want him to tell us that Hillary's a lesbian. Because I firmly believe Hillary's a lesbian.
Where is Epstein Island?
It's by Frank Island. It's south of Birdsboro.
Near Okinawa, too? Yeah.
It's down off the coast of Florida, somewhere down there.
You in Birdsboro.
Everything's by Birdsboro. They're giving him a brief spot. I want to hear him talk about Epstein Island, or if Hillary's actually a lesbian, or like she doesn't shave her legs or something like that, or shave her, you know. We got Jungle Bush.
Okay.
Ew. Ew.
That's all you right there.
Ew.
You're the one that brought it up. Obviously, someone thinks about that.
Ew. Jungle.
Is that what you beat it to or something?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Oh, Hillary! Yes. 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 You know, we might have to do a show. We'll probably try for our first show when you're up there next Thursday, when Trump is on. We'll do a late Thursday show next week when Trump is giving his speech.
Okay.
So, speaking of, we did not have a show last Friday because somebody was out on assignment.
On assignment?
At the King of Prussia Mall.
At the King of Prussia Mall.
What did you learn about the King of Prussia Mall last Friday?
It's big.
It's big.
There is a lot of pointless stores in there.
There was a COVID store. You sent me a picture.
There is a COVID store that sells masks.
There was, seriously, it's a store called COVID-19.
I laughed at it. And you said, "Are you afraid to go in there?"
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, because what did I want you to do?
You want a custom mask.
I want a Phatts TV mask.
You know what you want me... I'll take one of our masks. We got a box of them. We got a couple boxes of them. I will print out a Phatts TV logo and paint it right... Or stick it right on the front of it. Custom mask.
So we're going to get Phatts TV stickers and put it on our mask.
Custom mask.
That's cool.
Good enough.
I'm alright with that.
We'll paint it black and then...
No, we're not going to paint anything.
Why? I want to inhale the paint.
What the fuck are we holding up? Why?
Hold up.
Hold up. Hillary's pantsuits give it away. Uh-huh. They do. Alright, so let's get into a little bit of sports. Sports. I want to talk about something near and dear to me. I'm going to talk about my horses. Laneway is entered to run this Saturday.
I guess it's good you'll be home. Maybe I should change our move into Saturday.
The 5th race at Del Mar on the turf. I'm telling you right now. He's at the worst going to finish 2nd. He's got one horse that could beat him, and of course it's a Bob Baffert horse. So we'll see. Got to break his maiden sooner or later. And good old Wayno.
He sucks.
They're thinking about putting him in a race at Churchill Downs September the 7th. Do you know what's at Churchill Downs September the 7th?
The Kentucky Derby.
The Kentucky Derby is at Churchill Downs on September 7th. Do you think Wayno's going to be running in the Kentucky Derby?
He can't.
Yeah, why not? He's 3 years old.
That's
the only requirement. You got to be 3 years old to have enough points. He won a race. What do you think he doesn't have enough points?
He won a minor race at freaking like
maybe everybody
Kirkland
else dropped
or whatever.
out. Kirkland?
Yeah,
Keeneland.
Hey, at least I was close.
At Kirkland.
Hey, I had the first letter right and I had Lind. I only had 3 letters wrong.
At Kirkland. It sounds like a water park for prostitutes. Kirkland. Either that or BLM is there. So I don't know.
Keeneland.
No, he is not running in the
He
Kentucky
won by
Derby.
a nose, too.
That was a great race. I won a lot of money on that race. Should have won more. So I should have played doubles, all him, and then him all.
Yeah. And then every other race he's run, he gets like 5th. I don't think he's going to beat... who could run in the Kentucky Derby?
Tis the law. He's going to win the
he's going to beat Tis the Law.
He's going to win the Triple Crown. Tis the law.
Was he going to,
hurt.
friggin' kick him in the butt or something?
So anyway, they're looking at putting him in a race September the 7th. It's the 4th race that day at Churchill Downs.
Is that the smallest race of the day?
It's a $100,000 allowance race. No. Usually their stakes races start with the 5th race that day. So if it goes on a normal Kentucky Derby card, it'd be the race before. So hopefully he runs. Hopefully. I'd like to see him run. I paid good money for him.
He's huge.
He's a big horse.
But he stinks.
He's a big horse. On to hockey.
We are not doing... The Capitals are losing.
Of course. The Capitals are going to get swept.
By the Islander.
And I had them winning in 5?
I had them winning in 7. At least I had, the Islanders winning 3.
The Stars won today 2-1. They're up 3-2. I believe we both had the Flames.
We do both have the Flames.
Here,
I can pull up our bracket.
The stinking Flyers won again. 2 straight shutouts of the Canes. Boy, did Carey Price let in a soft goal today. Holy cow.
Did he?
They're up 3-1.
We had the Flames. I have them in 7. You have them in 7 as well.
All right. The Flyers are up 3-1. Tomorrow, the Lightning try to beat the Blue Jackets. They're up 3-1.
Ugh.
The Bruins are up 3-1 after they had a really good comeback last night.
4 goals in the 3rd.
The Avalanche is up 3-1. That series is over. They just looked like we think the Avalanche is going to look. I think they won 7-1 or something like that last
You had
night.
them in 5. I had them in 4.
Yeah. And Blues, Canucks are tied at 2 after the Blues came back. They were down 2-0. And they came back to tie that series.
You have the Blues in 6. I have the Blues in 5.
And tonight, the Golden Knights could try to end it against the Blackhawks. They're up 3-1.
You had Vegas in 6. I had Vegas in 7.
Well, so the Blackhawks win tonight, and then.
The
But anyway, I watched
atrocious.
part of that Phoenix Colorado game last night. Colorado just skated circles around them. Like, they're like, all right, we're gonna play now, and they just looked awesome last night. They really, really looked awesome.
I had Carolina in 5.
Carolina in 5. Don't think that's happening.
Boston had no business winning a couple of those games.
No, they didn't. No, they did not. What the fuck are we holding up? Hold up! Hold up! Well, does anybody have anything to say before we move on to stupid laws of Idaho?
PSG's in their first final. First Champions League final.
Okay.
And they're going to get butt raped by Bayern. Is a
Assuming Bayern wins.
lack of a better word.
Butt raped.
Bayern scores 10 in their next 2 games. On God. They scored 10.
Well, they scored 8 in their last one.
Exactly. And they're playing
Against
Lyon.
Barcelona.
And they're playing Lyon.
Lyon.
And now Barcelona's
Wait, no, they're playing Lion. That's how it's spelled, Lyon.
It's French. It's Lyon.
It's French. Like French fry, French bread, French dressing.
Yet none of those were made up in
French.
France.
It's the movie Better Off Dead. Better Off Dead.
You are better off dead.
I am better off dead. Well, you'll have more money when I'm dead. Unless I take you out. I'm gonna change my... Like our cousin Scott, I will change my will to our insurance company. And leave my great big mansion to the insurance company.
Yeah. You know, the 3-bedroom house that we have.
Yeah.
It's 2.5 bath.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. All right. 2.5 baths for 2 people. Yes.
It's 3 bedrooms. Well, 2 bedrooms and a storage room.
Pretty much. All right. Let's move on to Idaho. As you guys know, if you're regular watchers, we are going through each state talking about their stupid laws.
Why is my mom on your computer?
That's a cat.
An
With a
angry
frown.
cat.
Well, because the first law is about frowning in public. So I don't know why they would put a cat turd. Put a cat. Cat's got nice eyes, blue eyes. But anyway, for those of you that are not regular watchers, we are going through each state in alphabetical order talking about stupid laws in those states. And trust me, we have come across some stupid laws. Idaho is no exception. Kind of like the first one here. In Pocatello, don't know if I pronounced that right, it is illegal to frown in public.
I think a lot of people will be arrested.
If you go fishing in Boise, you gotta leave your beaver at home.
Your beaver.
Can't take your beaver fishing in Boise, Idaho.
Okay.
Why you can't take your beaver? I don't know. You know that doghouse that's in your backyard?
Yeah.
In Idaho, only dogs can live in it. People cannot live in doghouses. Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. What about if you identify as a dog?
Then I guess you can live in it. I don't know. Apparently you're allowed to identify as an attack helicopter now.
Yes. You are not allowed to go to a park on Sundays.
What are you supposed to do on Sunday?
Go to church.
There's no Amish people there.
Go to church.
I gotta
And eat dinner. Well, don't do it now.
I have to fart.
There is several animals you are not allowed to fish off of in Idaho.
Okay.
One's a moose.
A moose. Okay, at least those might actually be in Idaho.
An elephant.
Hmm.
Yeah. A giraffe. And a camel.
I don't think the last 3 are going to be in Idaho.
A camel.
Tell me when you see an elephant in Idaho, and or a giraffe, and or a camel.
Honey,
I'm taking the camel.
taking the camel, we're going fishing. We'll be back later.
Taking the camel.
Taking the camel to go fishing. Here's an interesting one. In Idaho, on a Sunday, only on a Sunday, if you are bitten by a snake, the snake could be arrested. Only on a Sunday.
What are they going to do? Put the snake in a handcuff and it's going to slither out?
I don't know. I don't know. Here's another interesting one. If a man is going to give a woman a box of chocolates, Valentine's Day, any day,
Yeah, any day.
trying to make up for an argument day. So 3 times a weekday.
3 times a weekday.
Whatever day. It is illegal. You're going to like this. It is illegal for a man to give a woman a box of chocolates that is under 50 pounds.
50 pounds?
50 pounds!
That's like $60-some.
Oh, hell, it's a lot more than that.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Go to Godiva and see what 50 pounds of chocolate is going to cost you. It's going to run you probably about $1,500 at least.
50 pounds of chocolate?
Pounds!
Oh, I thought you meant like British pounds.
No, pounds. Weight, pounds. If you're going to give chocolate to a woman, it has to be at least 50 pounds. Why would you talk about British money?
That's what I thought it was.
God, you're dumb. You can
Godiva. All right, here we go.
look at that. $50 for 24 pieces of candy.
And it's probably not a pound.
No, it's probably.
Well,
a 2
maybe
or
I
3 pound
shouldn't
box.
have classic gold solid ribbon.
I will say, when your mother worked at Godiva, they used to open their store to employees, all the rejects, and she used to bring home pounds of candy. You used to be able to buy them for $1 a pound.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, you could buy 50 pounds for $50. That's a lot of candy.
That's a lot of
Are
candy.
they trying to make all the women like?
Yes.
She said she wants 50 pounds of chocolate.
That's a lot of candy. You could be put in jail for 6 months if you have sex and you're not married. What a shame.
You'd be in jail a lot.
Okay. Okay.
You weren't married to Roxanne, now were you?
Roxanne! No.
You just like lost all our viewers by
You
doing
don't
that.
have to put on the red light. That was a long time ago. Long time.
Not even.
We started dating in 1988.
Oh, the good days.
And those were very good days.
1988.
Bicycles are not allowed on tennis courts.
Okay.
You're not allowed to lead an animal on a sidewalk. Apparently the animal could lead you, though. Oh. It is illegal to carry concealed weapons unless you have another weapon that's in view. So you can carry 2 weapons, and one of them could be concealed.
So I can have a concealed pistol with my assault rifle or my rocket launcher out.
That's exactly what I was thinking, yes.
I got my rocket launcher?
Yes. You can have the nuke in your back pocket, like in your underwear, while you're holding onto the grenade. Sure.
Well, you tuck it under the shirt?
Sure. People may not allowed to camp on sidewalks.
Oh, no Nittanyville.
Dirt cannot be swept from one's house onto the streets. Here's another one about the snakes. Here's an addendum. This one says snakes are banned from biting humans on Sunday except when it's snowing. Huh. How about that?
Yeah?
How about that?
I almost just went, it snows in Idaho? I almost asked that.
Yeah, I do realize Idaho is down by Birdsboro, yes. And yes, it snows in Idaho. Okay. Let me just tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, as you know, it takes 46 chromosomes to make a human. He probably only got 20 from me, 26 from his mother. There's no way he got 23 from me.
I think I'd be dead if that happened.
Fine. The 23 chromosomes I got you was your athletic chromosomes. Your mother gave you your brain chromosomes.
I got an A in math.
Does it snow in Idaho?
I got an A in math 34.
Lawyers are not allowed to charge a widow to move their piano. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I thought I had one more page, but... Oh! The last one I wanted to talk about.
Probably the one that's screwed up or something.
There is a
you
very
wouldn't tell me.
Yes. Yes. No, Zappacas, there's no hotline to call into the show. Didn't Kerry go to Canada during Vietnam? Well, he certainly no. Kerry was in Vietnam. Remember, his people didn't like him. Remember when he was running for president against Bush? He had all those war veterans come and like testify against him because they said he ratted them out to the enemy or something like that. The last stupid law in Idaho I want to talk about. It has to do with cannibalism.
Oh? It's illegal.
It is illegal.
Only on Sunday.
Except if you're doing it to save your life. So, I'm afraid to go outside for COVID-19. I'm afraid I'll catch it. So apparently, to save my life, I could eat you. Not that I would want to eat you. I mean, I might,
I don't think you could justify that
I
in
might
court.
slice your cheek and saute it.
I don't think you could justify that in court.
Well,
Maybe when it's snowing
on a Sunday.
on a Sunday and you got bit by a snake, you could eat a human because you're bleeding out. I don't know.
I mean, I could take your rump roast and, put in the crock pot.
That's a lot of rump.
Your rump roast isn't your ass.
That's a lot of rump.
Of course you would think your rump roast is your ass. Of course. Of course. Again, 20 chromosomes from me, 26 from your mother. Oh, dear God. It takes a special kind of stupid, people. It really does take a special kind of stupid. There is no way you could have come from my loins. There is no way. No way. No. When I get home, I'm going to beat your mama. We're going to do a little Smokey and the Bandit tonight. There is no
Where's your
way.
rump then?
No.
Isn't that your back?
Look it up.
Hey Siri.
So wait, you go to a store and buy a rump roast, you think you're eating
where
their
is
ass?
the rump roast?
Dear God.
Where is the Rock Bookhurst? What? Hey Siri. Where is the rump roast located?
Down by Birdsboro.
It gave me a store.
Exactly, down by Birdsboro.
Whatever.
No
I'll
way
look
you
it up
came from
later.
my loins. No, there's no way. You couldn't have. We're getting that. We're taking these tests before you leave. I swear to God. There's no way. No way. None. No, not a chance. There's no way. Not a chance. There can't. There's just. Oh dear God. For the love of all that's holy. What state is next? Illinois? Is that next after Idaho? God, I can only imagine what laws are going to be in Chicago. Is that next? Ben, we're not answering the phone. Look up what state's next. I think it's Illinois, Iowa. It's not Iowa because Illinois become Idaho. Indiana would be after Illinois. Is there any other I's? Don't think there's any other I's.
Illinois.
Illinois is next.
Illinois, Indiana, Iowa.
Oh, can't wait till we get to Kentucky. That'll be a fun one.
Why?
And West Virginia.
I understand West Virginia, but why Kentucky?
Same thing. Same thing.
Okay.
Inbreeding.
That's Alabama, idiot.
And West Virginia.
That's Alabama.
And Kentucky. It's going to be interesting.
And Montana.
Rump is in the skook.
Sure.
Weren't we gonna? We gotta do a show on location from the old lady's house in the skook. We have
Okay.
to. We have to. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory made that law. Chocolate, maybe Willy Wonka did. Their hotline, namely Danny's phone. Big Ben wants to get on the show. What?
Big Ben.
Who the fuck's Big Ben? Like
Bennett.
Uncle Ben? Uncle Ben?
Nope, he's racist. There is no such thing as Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben anymore.
All right, so don't forget we're not doing our normal Friday show because I gotta take somebody up to Penn State.
You don't have to.
Well, you said the stuff can't fit all in your car.
Probably not.
You're taking like 7 TVs up there with you or something.
Two.
Like that.
Two. and my 4 milk crates and my golf stuff and probably both suitcases and my duffel. Or your duffel.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a...
My Drakkar Noir.
That thing's been... Oh. Yeah, I used to use that thing a lot.
Drakkar Noir. That shows how old that duffel bag is.
It's in good shape still.
It isn't, yeah, because Drakkar makes good products. I used to like Drakkar.
I'll probably throw a bunch of clothes in there, let's be honest.
Well, that would be the idea.
I could throw a lot of things in there.
Yeah. Could fit a dead body in there.
You probably could.
Small one.
I could probably. Like,
medium-sized child.
A medium-sized child. Okay.
By the way, gotta wish you a happy birthday today.
To
Peyton, our friend Matthew's daughter, 6 today.
6.
6.
6.
6.
6.
6.
When was that? You went...
And then I believe on Thursday it's Nicole's birthday. If you go back and watch the show from Sunday when we were live on the Pennsylvania Junior Bowlers Tour, I said, we have a birthday coming up. And he said, yes, my little girl is Thursday. And then he said, and there's another person on, or he said, my little girl on Tuesday. And then he said, there's another person on Thursday. I said, you're not so little girl, or something like that. Something like that.
Okay.
Nicole, I will say, and you will agree with me on this, she's a good cook.
Well, that smoker's good cook.
Yeah.
Mac and cheese was good.
She made some smoked beef for us, like different kinds of beef. Sausage and pork, and
then pulled the pork and...
And there was something else. And then there was
chicken,
and there was mac and cheese and beans. And it was like all smoked.
It was delicious.
Delicious. It was good. She could cook. Woo! She could cook.
I will gladly take a tray of that mac and cheese up to state. Thank you.
Let's end with this.
Do you really need to show off?
This is what I get. This is my fee for being a gigolo.
See, you're still down at the casino, though. So, it's your reparations.
My reparations. It was a good day. I might go Thursday, since you said you won't be home Thursday. I might go up during the day. Because I got an email that says, not only do I get $55 in free play money, I'll get another $40.
Woo! You can go through $95 in probably about 3 minutes.
Yes, I can. It was a good day. And then last night online, I hit 5 of a kind for 1,000.
You didn't tell me that.
I know. I hit 5 nines. Obviously, 4 nines and a joker.
They're all fake.
And playing in the same casino about an hour before we went online, I was just playing regular Jacks or Better poker, and I hit 4 nines for $250. And literally less than 5 minutes later, I hit 4 nines again. It's been a good week.
Your online casinos, you seem to actually do good.
I do. You know what? I used to get buried at Penn National's online casino. All of a sudden, I'm doing really good there. Knock on wood. Because now I'll probably do bad there. But the one that I played last night and today was the one associated with Fox Sports, Mount Airy. Sugar House, I don't do good. That one usually just beats the living hell out of me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget we will do a Thursday show, and we will be on late Thursday. Say closer to 10. I know some of you older people that watch the show, it's past your bedtime. I get it. You know, after 7 o'clock, the bra comes off, the teeth come out. It's time for bed.
Okay.
The underwear comes off too, maybe. I don't know.
Bra comes off, the teeth come out.
My underwear comes off after 7 o'clock.
Okay.
Pacific time. Because it's still on right now. Although you can't see, so you don't know. All right.
Don't think
So,
they'd want to see.
Stay up. We will live stream my commentary of Grandpa Joe's acceptance speech.
Cool.
It should be fun. If anything, it will be a lot of fun. Trust me, you will want to listen to me more than you want to listen to him. Trust me, you will. All right, I'm going to go watch what AOC has to say, and you guys have a wonderful night. Hope to see you all Thursday. Remember, where we go one,
we go all.
I did that a little too early.
Whoops.